Hello everyone, welcome to the official draw for the 2026 Concacaf Under-20 Championship. My name is Pedro Velázquez and I am the Director of Men's National Teams Competitions at Concacaf. The Concacaf Under-20 Championship is held every 2 years and serves as the pathway to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup and in this upcoming edition to the FIFA Olympic Football Tournament LA28 as well. First of all, we would like to congratulate the 6 teams that successfully qualified through the qualifier stage: Antigua and Barbuda, Canada, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Haiti, and Jamaica. These 6 teams will join the pre-seeded highest ranked teams: the United States, Mexico, Honduras, Panama, Cuba, and Guatemala. We're also pleased to announce that this year's championship will be hosted in Mexico from July 24th to August 9th of 2026. For this edition, the tournament format will feature 12 teams in total. They will be divided into 3 groups of 4 teams each. After the group stage, the top teams will advance to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final match, where they will compete for the ultimate prize, being crowned the 2026 Concacaf Under-20 champions. Additionally, this competition will determine the 4 teams that will qualify to the 2027 FIFA Under-20 World Cup and the CONCACAF team advancing to the Olympics, together with the host nation, the United States. The draw for the group stage will be conducted using 4 pots based on the CONCACAF rankings as of October 2025, assigning teams into Group A, B, and C. Pot 1 will contain the names of the 3 top-ranked pre-seeded teams: United States as A1 in the white sphere, Mexico seeded as B1 in the red sphere, and Honduras seeded as C1 in the blue sphere. Pot 2 will contain the names of the next top-ranked teams to be drawn, as they are the next teams already qualified for the competition: Panama, Cuba, and Guatemala. Pot 3 will contain the names of the next 3 ranked teams to be drawn: Canada, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. Pot 4 will contain the names of the next 3 ranked teams to be drawn as well: Jamaica, Haiti, and Antigua and Barbuda. The draw will begin with Pot 1, where the pre-seeded teams will be played in position 1 of each of the groups respectively. Then, 1 sphere from Pot 2 will be drawn to determine the position 2 in Group A, and this process will be continued until all groups are filled. That's why the same procedure will apply for Pot 3 and 4 and until all teams have been allocated. Now that we know the competition format, let's begin the draw. So we'll go ahead and start as described before with the white sphere, just confirming that is the top ranked team of Under-20 ranking, USA. So USA taking position 1 of Group A. Let's move along to the red sphere. Should be the host of the Under-20 championship and second highest ranked team, Mexico, going to B1. Moving along to the last sphere of Pot 1, just confirming what we have described before. Then third team rank is Honduras, and they will go to C1. All right, now that we have placed the preceded teams in each respective group, let's go ahead and start with Pot 1 and see who will join the US in Group A, position number 2, and it's Cuba. So Cuba joining the US. We remind Cuba they had an amazing performance in the last Under-20 championship, qualifying to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup for the last edition. So we'll see what Cuba brings for this upcoming edition of the Under-20. The next team will join Mexico in Group B, and it's Guatemala. So the host Mexico and Guatemala going to Group B. Let's take now the last sphere of Pot number 2, should be Panama joining Honduras in Group C. All right, with that, we have concluded Pot number 2. Let's move along to Pot number 3 to determine the position 3 of each of the groups. Starting with Group A will be El Salvador. So United States, Cuba, and El Salvador conforming so far Group A. Moving along to the second sphere, pot 3, joining Mexico and Guatemala, Costa Rica. So Mexico, Guatemala, and Costa Rica. In Group B, very strong group with 2 Central American teams and the host nation, Mexico, which have always performed well in this Group H. Now, let's see who will join Honduras and Panama, and it's Canada. So Honduras, Panama, and Canada, also a very strong group with 2 Central American teams and 1 North American team. Let's move along to the last spot of this draw to see which team will be concluding Group A, and it's Haiti. So the Caribbean team of Haiti joining USA, Cuba, and El Salvador. 2 spheres to go to have all the groups allocated for this Under-20 Championship 2026. Let's see who will join Group B, and it's Antigua and Barbuda. So Antigua and Barbuda, after advancing from an exciting qualifier round into the Under-20, they now are joining the host nation, Mexico, and Guatemala and Costa Rica in Group B. Let's see who is the last team of this draw that will join Group C, and it's Jamaica. So Jamaica joining Honduras, Panama, and Canada in Group C. And with that, we conclude the draw. Let's quickly review the groups of this championship round. Group A, USA, Cuba, El Salvador, and Haiti. Group B, the host nation Mexico, with Guatemala, Costa Rica, and Antigua and Barbuda. And Group C, Honduras, Panama, Canada, and Jamaica. Now that we know the group allocation, we are sure to witness thrilling matches as these talented teams compete for the regional glory and a place on the World Cup. Be sure to follow all the action in Concacaf's official platforms as we find out which 4 teams will qualify for the FIFA Under-20 World Cup and will be crowned the champion, as well as which team will join the USA in the Olympics in 2028. Thank you for joining us for the 2026 Concacaf Under-20 Championship draw. On behalf of Concacaf, we wish you all a great day.